we're gonna keep reggae pushing, and that's the key. Is to keep it going because a lot of reggae music have taken a beating, and we're one of the few that's still around, that's still pushing it, who's been together for many years, same unit for over a decade, same unit, no extras, no new, no nothing, same unit, and that's rare too, to see bands where the same unit is still together, no additives or preservatives.
Yeah, man, fire upon them. Big up to our man like Trevor in the place tonight. Yeah, man, we don't want it, no, no, no. Jah is my life, my everything. Who should not fear them? Babylon. We don't want, no one, we don't want. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, na, na, na. Oh, Columbus. No, 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 no. We don't want no race, no race, no racism. We don't want apartheid. Oh no, no, no. We don't want no partiality. Oh ja 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 ja, that run a go ma go. Good son of a shout. Run a go ma go. Come and see what they want. Run a go ma go. Oh yes, I'm inside. Run a go ma go. Oh my mama now. So much violence in this community. See how them shoot and run in this redemption town. Yeah, run like oh my God. See run like oh my God. Come see what they want. Run like oh my God. Oh yes, I'm inside. Run like oh my God. What that's my everything. Yeah.
Yo, 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 we going in, y'all. It's reggae time. Time for me to interview a legend. He's a legend as far as I'm concerned. He's one of those brothers who been around for a nice little minute. All my minutes anyway. And he has paved the way for a lot of things that went on in that transpired in this great city of East St. Louis in the 618 and the 62203. Hey, he's did it all. And I'm very appreciative of this brother. Without further ado, y'all, I gotta bring my mans in. That's my guy. My man, superstar, the mighty Rickthon. What's up, Chief?
What's up, my brother? What's up? How you doing?
Yes. I gotta pay homage to my guy. You know what I'm saying? Cause I remember back in the day when he stayed on 76, and I used to go up there to his spot, and we used to chop it up, and that's why I got introduced to the great scent of Knock Champa. You know what I mean? So that's been a while. Been a nice
It's been
little
a
while.
while, man.
You know.
You been
So
burning knock champagne since, huh?
yes. I've been burning ever since. Hey, I got some of that Knock Champa. I found some of that Knock Champa. You know,
Yeah.
and it's just one of those things where when you know good brothers, you gotta show them good brothers you appreciate them. You know, they got this, the thing go around, you got give people their flowers while you can, type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I like to do. I like to give people their flowers uh, while I have the opportunity. You know, and that's always a great thing. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now, I gotta share the broadcast. I want everybody out there who can see me share the broadcast. This is we may get educated on some uh reggae or roster activity within my region or the zone in which I roam. Anyway, uh,
That's right.
we may get some some education on how this works, and we'll talk about some of the activities that may be coming up in the area. So first, I want to ask you, man, how long have you been listening to roster music,
Reggae music, Rasta
reggae
music.
music?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know if I use the terminologies in the correct way, but I just want to know how long have you been uh,
Partaking in
partaking in,
yeah,
in in this great
that genre of
the
music.
genre of music?
Um, it all started probably a little before it finally started because I remember seeing like Jimmy Cliff albums, The Harder They Come, and different little collections when I was young. And I didn't know what it was. But then when I finally knew what it was, I said, man, I didn't seen these albums before.
Right,
And it really kicked in when I got a job at St. Clair Mall, St. Clair Square, at the record store,
right.
Camelot Music. You remember Camelot Music?
Yes. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they used to get the record store promotional records to play in the store while you're there. So people say, "Hey, what's that? Let me buy that." Stuff
Right,
like that. So record companies send a lot of promotional material out.
right,
DJs get them and play them, break songs and whatnot. So uh, I used to, sad to say, man, I used to take stacks and stacks of them joints home.
right, 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 right. Back in the day,
I
you had to
used
do
to
what you had to do. You know, if you enjoyed
stacks
something,
of 'em.
right? If you
Yeah,
enjoyed
I
something
ended up
back in the
even
day,
selling some, getting some to friends. I mean, building my collection up, man. And by the time I finished working there, I had a large music collection.
right,
Um, and that's kind of where it started. I got a Bob Marley album, and man, I ain't looked back since. A Bob Marley promotional album.
right,
I
right,
think it was Kaya, the Kaya,
right.
and
Wow.
man, I was like, wow, this is different
And
right
you say
here.
that was about how? Oh, about what age?
That was about 77, but I had, like I say, I had seen that Jimmy Cliff album before that.
Oh, okay,
Just
cool.
maybe had never played it, but I had seen it
Right,
in different collections. You know
right,
how
right,
you go over people's house when you like young. That was the thing to look through people's collection.
right,
You know, they had a collection sitting there by their component set.
right.
That's what it
Exactly.
was called back then. You remember them?
Right, right. Exactly.
And you go through there, you fiddle through their little collection, sit there while you read the albums. That was the thing back in the day.
Right,
Now they
right,
got the little, they don't have no promotional material maybe, and the bios and the linear notes, all
right.
that's gone.
One
Uh,
one of the one of the
you
things
can pull
I
up, the good thing about it now though, you can pull up the lyrics to almost anything. You can
right,
pull up the instrumentation to almost any
right.
song you have. Just the music
Yeah.
without the
Some
lyrics.
some of the records I used to especially when it came to the rap music, I used to take and we used to always just who wrote what and just the credits of it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? That I think
yeah,
that was the
because that
fun part
makes
of
you
it.
a good. Yeah, that's the fun part, and it makes you a connoisseur of the music. Certain producers you see, if they own stuff, you know it's gonna be good because you like all their stuff. They put out quality stuff. You be like, oh, so and so produced it. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, I'll get that.
Right, right, exactly.
So I was always like that. You know, certain producers produce stuff, and I gave new producers a chance too,
Right, exactly.
because yeah, I want a chance if I was new. So, which I
Right,
have been new, and still am new to certain people. We constantly introducing Rickthon Productions to the world. So,
right, right. Okay, so then I think when you went over to Washington Park, that's when you did. Is that when you started Skunk Pit, or you started Skunk Pit on 76?
Skunk Pick kind of started on '76, but it was more a thing of Washington Park.
Right, right, right,
We was in the basement both places,
right,
but uh, Washington Park is kind of where it came into fruition.
right, right. So okay, if y'all can hear me out there, if everybody hear us well, or they can see us, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. Share the broadcast, please share the broadcast, cause hey, I'm sitting here with a East St. Louis legend in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I got a list of legends that I can go through, but he is one of them. Best believe that one. So I like I say I used to mosey my way around and listen to the music, just sit down there, and they had jam sessions, you know,
Man, we had jam sessions, boy. They were so
and them
beautiful,
cats
man.
was getting it in, especially when it came
Ross
to the rap.
rolling,
They was clowning. You know, you had a
like
lot of the
Jekyll.
roster brothers come around, and uh, but a lot of times when he was doing uh stuff with Skunk Pit, it was more the hip hop stuff. So I was sitting around and just listen to them brothers, man. Woo. We had the opportunity, I think, to break break the ice on a lot of um, on that genre when it comes to the the time and the era that we were in. You know what I mean? So I think
Hmm.
we had the ability. Well, East St. Louis had the ability to be a part of what's going on in the world now. However, things happen, things stop, people go in different directions and stuff like that. But I think East St. Louis had a great opportunity to break a lot of great artists because we got a lot of talent.
Well, yeah, you say we had.
No, I know we still have a lot of talent, but
No, no, no,
we have a
no.
lot of those guys that then grown older. That I'm talking about at that particular time in history. I think we had an
Yeah, I'm going to
opportunity.
say I'm going to agree with you had because that opportunity was taken from Skunk Pit
Yes,
Records
yes,
to burst their artists on the scene that would have made East St. Louis and the surrounding area different than it was. I think
right,
we had to.
exactly,
I know we had the talent to compete with any uh, uh, major marketing schemes. We
right,
had the talent. I
right,
had a
exactly,
roster of 10 to 15 people. So, uh, all outstanding in my eye in some form or fashion.
exactly,
And I think of artists like 618, some young guys that never were heard.
right,
One of them deceased now, but rest in peace, Cloud. Uh, those guys were so good. They would put songs together and then make a dance to it.
right,
And I remember the first time I saw them do it, it surprised me because I hadn't seen them practice it. So the first time
right,
I saw it was at a show we did,
right,
And man, they did the song which I had heard, but then they bust out in a little dance, which I
Right,
hadn't sung.
right.
And I was like, wow, man, that was so cool. And
Yeah. There is some talent.
it's, yes, 618 was one of
Yes.
them.
And I just, like I say, I just look back and think back at that particular time in history. Um, there was a lot of great things going on.
Hmm.
Um,
I had a girl group, and I Ghetto Fabulous. And
okay.
man, I look at some video I have of them. You talking about raw and uncut.
Right.
Ghetto Fabulous was that to the utmost, and it was pure, pure hood music.
Yes. I mean, you had a lot of people come to your camp. Best believe
Yeah,
that. You
yeah.
know.
Ghetto Fabulous was one of my
Yeah.
favorites because they were very, very exuberant uh, girl group,
Yeah.
and just pumping Skunk Pit and Rickthon Productions to the max every chance they got behind the
Exactly.
mic. And it was just a beautiful thing to see. They love 15 minutes of fame, so to speak.
Right. Right. We in uh in the chat we got another legend too, Arvell. Arvell, the DJ Arvell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Bell
he
is
he he, he, he he's here in the
one of my
building.
favorite old school
S-
DJs. Yes, sir.
straight legend. I think the city is full of legends, man. Uh, not
Man, to
only
dodge some of
not
the
only they
stuff we
saying
had
we
to
city
dodge in East St. Louis.
right. Not only that they say that we are city of champions, but we are city of legends also. Um,
Mm.
a lot of people who I think done from my perspective, because I was always around the music. From my perspective, we had a lot of legends come through that town, and uh, and I think it's still enough time for us to capitalize on what can be done when it comes to uh, the stuff that we love, the music, the entertainment aspect of the city. I mean, you got to think, y'all, and y'all have brought some great reggae acts to the city. Y'all do reggae concert. Shout out to Branch, my man Chris, um, and it's just, I mean, just your genre of
But
music is enjoyed from my perspective.
yeah, we brought some great reggae acts. Shout out to all those involved. Uh, Big up, respect to all those involved. Uh, from the Marleys to the Yellow Mans
Right.
to the Michael Roses. The list goes on.
Right.
Uh, Now, upcoming, we have Sizzler, world famous reggae artist Sizzler, coming July the 6th here to East
Okay.
St. Louis.
Okay.
Major announcement right now. And
Right.
guess
Right.
who's opening? Who's one of the opening acts?
Who's the act? Who's open at one of them?
Rickthon Productions.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good, man. Hey, they you guys had one? Was it last year? Y'all had uh a nice concert. I missed it. I missed it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, we've been blessed to do quite a few things. I think it speaks for the work we put in and
Right.
uh, our love for the music.
Right.
And the good thing about it, most of our music, 90% of our music is original music.
Right. Exactly.
So we sing in the songs we write for the most part. We got a
Right.
few covers, couple covers, but we sing our own music and people seem to like it. So no, they do like
Right.
it, and they tell us they like it.
Right. Right. Exactly.
And when you see somebody singing your stuff, man, it makes the guys in the group feel so good because they're excellent writers. From Ghana and Julius Rice Khalid and I say Cleopatra and others. They're excellent writers. And
Right.
Mia Renee. Uh, and look, we just go keep it going. We're a
Right.
production,
Right.
so you never know who you go see.
Exactly. I mean, like you said, you got to keep the ball rolling. I mean, when you're
Yeah.
doing what you love, you enjoy it. You enjoy it.
Hmm.
You give it a lot more energy uh, when you enjoy something. And
For
that's
sure.
just from my perspective. I can only give my
For sure.
perspective of life. You know.
Yeah. Anything you enjoy, you go do it better. You enjoy doing it. That's so-called
Exactly.
common sense. Even though some people don't have sense,
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
common.
It's a lot of them out there. It's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
No common train of
Sense.
thought.
Yeah.
Um. So, uh, what do you see that if there's a space for a facility that we can use that will be have a lot of energy in the city for as reggae spots.
Well, it depends on what you want to do. I'm privy to a couple of facilities. You know, we had a facility there on 20th and St. Clair that we're going to use for uh, the Put Down the Guns, Pick Up Your Sons event. Right? Sconey Collins and I and other entities put together a yearly annual celebration where we have things for the community out there, rides, vendors, games, music, entertainment. I
Right.
mean, we're going to have horseback rides, bumper cars. It's a lot of stuff going to be out there for the kids to do. And
At the one on the corner at the lot, right?
right,
Okay, yeah.
we
So
usually have it in the park, but we're going to do it in a lot this
okay,
year. Now,
cool.
you know, I'm also having this year in Lincoln Park, the third annual South End reunion that I do every year.
Okay,
That's August the 17th.
okay.
So you gear up and get ready for that also.
Got it, got
But
it,
June the
got it.
15th, we'll be out on the corner uh, lot on 20th and St. Clair. Put down the guns, pick up your sons again.
Right. Okay,
Mhm.
now, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you said that. Let me see. What do you think that the older brothers can do to help the younger brothers? Because
Stop being scared. Stop right there. Stop being scared. Cuff one.
right,
Matter of fact, that's the name um, of my new nonprofit.
right,
Cuff one.
right,
Stop being scared. I've had several brothers. Well, man, I don't say nothing to them. That's what's wrong with them now.
right,
Because you don't say nothing to them.
right.
Say something to them. They want you to say something to them. You just
Exactly.
have to say it in a respectful manner, in a way that they know you ain't no square ass dude
Right,
that understand the streets,
right,
and just give 'em some solid wisdom, man,
right. Because
and leave it at that.
I think a lot of times, uh, and some of these little dudes, we know they daddies and
And they give me OG respect everywhere I go. I ain't
yes,
trying to hear
yeah,
it because I know how to talk to them.
right,
Now you may not know how to talk to them. I'm saying me,
yeah,
but even if you don't, man, it's ways you can lead others than by talking to them.
right,
Maybe by doing.
right, right. Cause
Show them by your actions. If you can't
they
talk with
listening,
it,
they listening. It's like I say, it's
they
just
watching too.
yes, they watching and listening. because some of the respect comes from or disrespect comes from them watching brothers and like, man, them dudes they ain't on nothing, man. They ain't,
There
I'm
ain't no
on,
nothing. Ain't nothing to respect.
ain't nothing to respect, bro.
Ain't nothing to respect. But I'm gonna respect you, dude. You do you out here on the corner with me.
Right, exactly.
But even if they ain't trying to holler at them. So it still ain't nothing to respect.
Right, exactly.
So you don't even relate to me. You don't even look at me.
Right,
And when you talk to me, you talking at me. You ain't talking to me.
exactly.
You ain't what's up, little homie.
Yeah,
Oh, what's up, OG? You ain't none of that.
right,
You getting me to stay down and walking on. Man,
right.
gone. I got
Exa-
feelings too.
exactly. I mean, but
I
a
can feel.
lot of them young brothers be very emotional, and the emotional part, I don't know
Well,
why.
I can tell you why they emotional. They
Well,
raised by women.
yes,
90% of them raised by women
yes,
and aunties
yes,
and
and
grandmas.
granny,
So who they watching all the time?
right,
A bunch of women.
yes,
So now when the women react emotionally his whole life, by the
yeah,
time he 15, 16, he acting emotionally because he think that's the proper response. Shit, this how mama and them pop off. So,
exactly,
boom, quick to pull a trigger. Now you got a gun in your hand, little dude,
right,
and you quick to pop off because you emotional. You
right,
ain't a rational thinker like a man usually is when he
right, right,
raised by his dad.
right,
See,
right,
you have
right,
to have both to raise a child because we are both.
right,
It took both
right,
to make you.
right, exactly.
So you are both.
Yeah,
Now one dominates the other. That's why you come out as one or the other. But
right,
still, you are both. So it takes both to raise one.
right,
You can't show a young little girl how to be a little girl. You can do your best to show that little girl how to be a little girl, right, Dan?
right. I mean,
But
what happened? What I think what
you
happens with
can't
that?
show her how to be a woman
Right. I mean,
because you're
you
not one.
yeah, right. So you can tell little girls, okay, well, you got to do this. You got to hold yourself like this.
You
You got
can
to
tell
carry
them all
yourself.
day long, but it
Yeah,
still ain't same as their
yes,
mama telling them.
exactly. So you can people raise children, because they thinking, oh, I put clothes on them and I do, but you got to teach them. They got to be taught
Well, it's
versus
even deeper than that. It's even deeper than that, Donnie. Danny. That's definitely part of it.
yeah,
But the inner essence has to be taught.
right,
Little boys need to hear, as we say on the street, some bass in your voice.
right,
Sometime that's when he get a little. When he hear that bass, don't he straighten up?
yes,
Okay, then. So it's the essence, bro. And when that essence ain't there, them people know this. That's why they took us out the family. When that
right,
essence ain't there, he's raised sideways.
right,
Now she do the best she can do. Oh man, she do the best she can do. But
right,
it's a million times she wanted to call that. Come get this boy.
right. Come get this boy.
Yes, because she knew it was only things that the dad could do with him.
Yes,
So when that's lacking out his life, man,
right,
it plays out in his life,
right, exactly.
his whole life.
Yep, yep. And you
So
see,
that's a big part of the equation, man,
right,
that we never consider.
and we see it as they get older, on how, like I say, how they handle the the pressure
The
and stuff.
business
It's all emotional.
is all emotional. It's all emotional. He disrespected. What man? What? He dead now.
Right.
And you gone for 30. But he disrespect, which should be life, because you took a life.
Yeah.
But
Is
but now you gone for 30 and he dead now. Cause
right.
you were he disrespected me. Not he
Right.
touched me, not he beat up my mama, not he molested my sister.
Right.
He disrespected.
He disrespect. How he
Some
disrespect you?
worthy of maybe murking you.
Right. Right. Right.
Oh, you beating up my mama?
Yeah.
Did a little boy in Chicago just get off for that? When the dude hit his mama like a man in the
Yes.
White House,
Yeah. In the Rice House.
he got off for it. Cause
And
that's a response anybody would have. That
and
man,
and
he,
and in that situation, the dude, the woman wasn't even. I mean, she was saying something to him. He just. I was like, man, how
he
you hit a
popped
woman
off
like
on
that,
him.
bro?
He wouldn't have done no man like that.
And he wasn't doing men like that.
He hit a one cold woman like that. And the little boy had that thing. He ain't gonna let nobody do his mama like, are you serious?
Right.
He got to get it.
Exactly.
You just hit my mom. You didn't slap her or nothing like that.
Right.
And he reared back.
Yes. And that
So
was
I know it was an emotional response again, but things like that can almost be justified.
right. Exactly.
You
Cause
was trying to hurt, physically kill my mama. One punch like that could have killed my mama. And I'm
yep.
standing there with a gun and I don't do nothing.
Right. And the dude probably was mad because some dude
He mad at somebody else, man.
he
All
mad
that anger had
he
to be.
mad at somebody
He
else.
mad at something else, man.
And he probably was mad at some dude that he wasn't gonna do nothing
But
to.
you know what? I can understand that too. Because as a black man, we go out into this world every day, the number one target on the planet.
Yes.
We face so much trials and tribulations throughout our day that
Right.
when we come home, the woman is the brunt of it a lot of times.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
And we have to understand that part of the equation too.
Right.
It's a fact. We the number one. Who's more of a target than the black man on this planet?
Right.
Tell me now.
Right. Cause the other day I was looking at some statistics. I mean, some of the statistics ain't spot on, but just
You
to
can
give
generalize.
just generalize and give the numbers that's out there. Yeah, it's rough, man. You know,
Yeah,
and
because they know who we are. We the
yeah,
ones don't know who we are.
exactly. And that's, I mean, in all reality, that's what the big secret is about. The big secret is
Yeah.
about us.
Why you think
So
they coming at you? Why they
yeah,
think they make it hard for you? You
yes,
want to hold the best down.
yes,
If we wasn't worth nothing, why would you work so hard to keep us down?
yes, yep.
It's simple. They work so hard to keep us down
And when I say
because they know
they
what you are.
working. You know,
Boy, they work.
even though right now some people look at it as, man, man, it ain't that bad. I said, man, it's always a plan, bro. They always
Always a
got a
plan.
plan.
But you know what? I can even agree with some of that because it's getting better. They like to show us the bad part of what's happening in this world to keep us in fear
Right.
because they control us through fear.
Yes.
Everything is if you do that, this gonna happen. You do this, you do that, you go in here. You do everything is fear.
Everything is fair.
So they ain't gonna never show you the good. When you seen the news that was all good news. Like
Right.
it is okay, flip the news that you see every day the on this belly.
Right.
All good news mostly and a little bad.
Right.
Because right now it's all bad news and a little good, right?
Right.
So flip it. Because it's just as much good as it is bad, but they don't show you the good.
Right.
They want you to think it's all bad so they
And
can continue to control you.
right.
See, oh, well, see, that's happening over there, so we got to do this over here
right.
because you scared.
Right. And
And
things
you almost
I think
ask for a
things
lot of stuff they do to you.
I think things are uh it's rough, but however, I think that, like you say, there's a level of progress made that they won't show you. You know what I mean? And there's a
Hmm.
level of one group of people not advancing as far as they think that they perceived that they advancing. However, you got us as a group of people that are advancing regardless the adversities that's going on. It is we moving forward. We have to just get our young brothers under some sort of
Guidance. That's all they
containment.
need.
Yes, some sort of
No,
guidance.
they
So
don't need
that's
to be contained. They need the guidance.
yes,
If you give these same young brothers that's wilding out in the street the proper guidance, that's your army right there.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
they ready to pop off.
yeah,
They just popping off at the wrong people.
yes, yeah,
If they knew what was being planned against them every day,
right,
they would formulate on their own.
right. And some of the bills in which they pass is based on some of the crime that's going on, and as long as
That's
they
allegedly going on.
that's allegedly going on. Well,
See, they'll
from the crime.
do a
Well,
lot of
let me
stuff
say,
they self. They'll do a lot of stuff they self just to get a
yeah,
bill passed.
yes, yes, yes. That is a fact.
Don't you know that they'll do some killing in Chicago and say that the youngsters did it
Yeah,
just so they can get some bills passed or
yes,
some legislation passed in
yes,
Chicago.
exactly.
They
That's what
do it all the time.
that's what they doing is passing legislation based on the perception and what they what the
Yes.
community perceive
A
of
lot
us.
of that killing in Chicago is not done by the kids. It's done by ops
Yeah, yeah,
and not the so-called ops that they have with each other.
yes, exactly. Yeah,
Just
so
so it can look like we did it and they can do some other things.
yes, yes, exactly.
See, when you drive a trailer load full of pistols in the neighborhood and leave it unlocked, what does that tell you?
Yes,
And that's happened
it's
in
all a setup.
Chicago several
It's
times.
it's all a setup.
That's
It's,
happened here in East St. Louis. What do you
huh?
think used to happen in Rush City?
Yes, exactly.
What do you think used to happen?
Right.
So, man, come on. It's part of a major plan. We do it to each other, though, because we're misinformed.
Exactly. That part. People, don't forget to share the broadcast. I'm hoping y'all enjoy it. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. We also over there on YouTube under the same name, the Danny Faree page, and you can watch it over there if you want to watch it on a different platform. I'm talking to one of the legends in the city in which I roam, this place I call home. Uh, Great Rickthon, you know, and he just celebrated a birthday. I want to say happy birthday to you, bro. Uh, and hopefully you enjoyed your birthday and had fun. I wish I could have made it over to Viva with you, but hey,
I didn't do nothing major, man. Just kind of kicked it. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
really.
yeah. I know. I mean, I know you be chillaxing and
I
enjoying
really
the
chill on birthdays. I had to learn that, Danny. I was gone for 16 years, right?
right,
And when birthdays would come around, birthdays are real emotional in prison because brothers be remembering, what they used to do on their birthday, family, friends, kicking it and whatnot. And
right,
so they be real emotional when you locked up.
right.
And with me being gone for 16 straight like that, and birthdays come around, I had to learn to just kind of quell
Can can
those
can can
emotions.
can can uh can you elaborate on what did you change for as thought process and um your mission when you were gone?
I did. I didn't change my thought process and my mission. My mission has always been the upliftment of us as a people,
Right.
whether it be through music, education. I've always been a big proponent of educating us, those who know me.
Right.
That that's a big part of who I am, just bringing some kind of education to you, no matter what it may be. Like you said earlier, you learned something from it. So
Right.
there you go. As long
Right.
as I can help educate in some kind of way, I
Right.
think my job is done. So it didn't change. When I went to prison, man, same thing I was doing at home, giving shows and finding talent and doing things of spread knowledge,
Right.
being a leader. I did them same things right in prison.
Right.
I ain't
Man, I
changed one
remember.
thing.
I remember. Uh, we used to go to the barber shop. That's when Duck was on.
72nd now.
Yeah, 72nd. And man, I got hip to rents.com. I was man, I was like, man, it's a lot of information out there for people who don't do a lot of research and just take things for what's on the surface
Hmm.
and what they present at face value. It's a lot of information out there, man. I used to
You
check
say
out
what.com?
rents rents. Remember rents?
Oh, REN, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
RENSE. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
used
I
to go on
remember
rents.
that. That was my
That's
that was my
yeah,
conspiracy theories website.
yes. So
Yeah, you
I used
remember
to,
that,
huh?
Johnny? You remember that?
Yes. So I used
Oh
to
man.
go in there and watch and download stuff like what the guy Sherman Skolnick he used to have on there. Cuz I got hip to the when Daddy Bush was doing the sideways drilling and we had the Gulf War, the first
Hey
war.
man, did not 90% of that stuff turn out to be true?
Yes.
So back
99%
then
of that
when you was
stuff came out
watching
to
it,
be true. And
huh?
and
90% of back then they were saying you was crazy, bro. What
yes.
man,
Oh man, where you getting this information? Ain't no way this information can be out there like that. Everything that is documented is basically most of it is on the internet. If somebody wrote
yeah,
it and published
if
it
you
or
know how
did
to look
something,
for it,
you just got to know what to look for.
yeah. You gotta
You
know
know?
keywords to look for.
Yes.
And you type them keywords in, I was good at it. And
Yeah.
boy, I find some stuff. And yeah, I didn't know you remembered that,
And
man. That's cool. Rents.com.
then you got the one brother who used to be up there. I think you say he moved to Florida. I think he said he moved to Florida or moved somewhere. But yeah, he used to be in it. Oh
Jamal.
man.
Jamal.
Yeah. Hey bro, I mean,
Yeah,
I be
yeah,
sitting.
he was a
I just
Muslim. I
be.
mean, yeah, that's what barbershops do around the country, though.
Yes.
Enlighten and educate. We sat
Yes.
in that barbershop and we did a lot of teaching through there, man.
Yes.
And a lot
Yes.
of hardship came through there. I can remember coming through there when I was a drug addicted at times.
Right.
And and the barber, one of the barbers was drug addicted. I can remember every time he cut a hair, he had to go get him a hit. That's how the hood was.
Right. Right. The hood. Hey, but
You remember who I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say his
yeah,
name,
yeah.
but
So so
every time he
so
cut a
so
head, he
so
would
what
run
so what would happen? I think what what transpired at one point in time when the hard drugs hit the city,
yeah,
it changed the city, man. I was like, nah, this crazy, man. This dude,
yeah,
I used to look up to this dude. I used to, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
be scared to even go in this dude's yard. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Then it turned out he start he go there and start tripping. You know what I'm saying? And go out and they get on them drugs, and then they lose respect for themselves. So
Yeah,
we had a whole maybe 8 to 10 years of that, man.
Yeah.
And it took
I was gonna say it wasn't no couple month thing,
no,
couple year thing. That went on for over a decade.
it probably
It
was.
went
I'm
on
gonna
for
say
over a decade. Hardcore addiction
yes,
went on for over a decade
yes.
until
So
we finally leveled off a little bit.
yes,
Now,
yeah.
but
So
boy, them early '80s and
yeah.
early '90s.
So I think that we had in Parkside we had an era of probably I started seeing it circulating through the hood around 85, 86, probably
Hmm.
84, 85. You know what I'm saying? It started circulating. The next thing you know, by the time 87 come, 88, it was only cracking, bro.
Hmm.
And that probably went to probably about 99, real hard,
Yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And
A good over 10 years. I'd say
yeah,
15 years of
yeah,
nonstop, man.
nonstop.
For real.
And it got crazy when I started seeing the teachers and police officers
Everybody.
and
I was one
railroad.
of them, man. Look, that stuff had you, man.
And,
And this the thing about crack. It attaches itself to melanin.
right.
Did you know that?
So I didn't know that, but they got that
Yeah,
they create medicines that attach itself to melanin, and
yeah.
since
And
we are
they create negative medicines that
yes,
attaches
yeah,
itself to melanin.
that affects melanin negatively. So
Right,
we have to be mindful of what we take into our bodies, into our
right,
systems, and people
right.
don't think that that's serious, man.
It's
There's
serious. And me myself, I should be more mindful, but I am as mindful as the average person. But
yes,
yeah,
yes,
you're right, bro. I
yes,
need to get back to reading labels. That's what I need to do.
yes. All right, let me take my do my commercial stuff, bro. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something. All right, this is for y'all people who are interested and who follow the Proud Brothers of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. Our regionals will be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we're gonna have a step show. It's going down. That is May 3rd. The weekend of May 3rd is going down. I would love for all you, everybody Greek, and everybody else who want to be involved or come out to see and check us out. It's going down. This our regionals. It's gonna be nice. And then we have Sneaker Ball Award Gala that's going down May 4th. This is all in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's gonna be Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. That's going to be our regional conference, and it's gonna be nice for those of you who enjoy the Greek life and being around the Greek life. The Brown and Gold brothers will be in town on that day. I ran Rickthon. Been interviewing the great Rickthon, the legend Rickthon. So, can you sit and tell me, or do you have an idea of what is the plan for the future in the reggae uh, space in this great city?
Um, well, we gonna always hope that reggae continues to grow and prosper in the city and beyond. Reggae itself is kind of taking a back seat to dancehall music. Uh, reggae, excuse me, reggae is something that needs to be brought back to the forefront because reggae has a message to it. That's what first inspired me to reggae was the message. The beat also, but the message. I learned a lot of history from listening to reggae music. A
Right,
lot of history.
right,
So I mean a lot. Things that I didn't learn in school. I learned by listening to a song and I'd be curious, well, what is that? What's that? And I might look it up and find out it's some incident we as a people don't went through somewhere else in the world. Historical. So
right,
uh, reggae taught me a lot and we have to bring reggae back to the forefront because dancehall is kind of leaning towards the things that hip hop is now leaning towards, which
right,
is
right,
overt sexuality, drugs, violence, all
right,
negative things.
right, right,
And not saying that dance hall itself is negative because it's not. I know numerous positive dance hall songs, but the negative dance hall is what's being promoted, just
right,
like the negative hip hop is what's being promoted.
right,
So we have to work hard, twice as hard to keep the music conscious. I want my daughter and grandkids to be able to listen to what I play. My great grandkids
right,
to be able to listen to what I play. Not, oh, well, you can't listen to that version. Why not?
right,
If music has to be so perverted, then is it really music anymore?
right,
You know, my your booty, what? Yeah, well, your what is what,
right,
and
right,
your what is what?
right. Now,
Are
now
you
let me
kidding
say
me?
this. Let me say this. Now the music is nice. I like the music on it.
The
But
music.
yeah,
But
it's the
even
music.
with music, let me
Yes.
say this about music.
Yes.
It's becoming so digitized that the real essence of the music isn't being felt anymore.
Exactly.
There's a difference when you play with a band and when you play with your phone.
Right. Right.
As an entertainer, I tell you that people say they enjoy us more when we with a band
Exactly.
than when we play off our phone. We
Right.
playing the same songs, but you feel it
Right.
more when there's real live instrumentation.
Yes.
It vibrates through your body.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's
You
it's
know
it's
what I'm
it's, it's, a,
saying?
it's, a, it's altogether a different
It's
vibe, bro.
altogether different vibe. So they've reduced us to just listening to digitized music, even
Right.
creating music with digital tape,
Right.
digitization.
Right.
It's not even created with live instrumentation anymore, for the
Right.
most part.
Right.
So there's a weaponizing of the music also.
Right.
We got to be careful on all levels, man, because they're attacking us from all levels.
Right.
Believe and know that, bro.
Right. It's like I say it has evolved into something a little different, but
Devolved.
so yeah, devolve. So, but I also have to understand too that when I was doing music, they also said that what is that it y'all saying? What y'all saying? What is that music? What is that? Oh, y'all just making noise and all this whole stuff. So as we get older, yeah, we gonna look at the youth as if that what they're saying is not. I'm not gonna say valid, but they making it like it's not worth anything.
Man,
But that
what they gonna say?
but
It's just entertainment now, man.
No.
No,
It's not just entertainment because
that's
when
the
if
excuse
I
they
look at a
use.
video, if I look at a video and I see a 2 or 3 year old talking about let her coochie breathe and all this old stuff, and y'all playing this
Yeah,
stuff, I'm saying like, come on, man.
yeah.
And people watching it and laughing at the kids, man.
Laughing
Oh,
at you.
man, look at Tashana. She funny.
Ain't nothing funny about that.
Ain't nothing funny about it. You know, or you hear the little kids cussing and stuff like that. It's like as they get older, they gonna think that that's okay. You didn't say nothing when I was doing it then. Why you saying something about when I do it now? So we have to be, like I say, they have to follow the examples. And if we're not giving examples, what we can.
It's gonna be. It's just something I have to people do as it.
Can
Sometimes it's
on of the job in which you do for the social work and
in reentry. I was uh, did 16 years. I know what it takes when you got to get your life and get.
right.
I'll say try to get your life together, which I'm still.
Those brothers telling them or
Except
right,
is
right.
I did. There's they take
On so some of the some there's all day
one time made it was rated seven. It's
right.
supposed to be the, but
So some of the jobs
yeah,
what
and then it's on that. And live better. Yeah, they don't.
I know I'm time to get this done. I don't want to go home yet. You know what I'm saying? So and you know, it was rumor that, you know, well, they stopping them guys from going to college uh, while they was incarcerated because some of
They
those
did.
guys were not criminal in the aspect of robbing and killing and shooting people and you know what I'm saying? They wasn't those type of criminals. Some of them had minor drug charges, you know, that they
Mm-hmm.
gave like that. They were not real to do this. Finish.
Yeah. So,
No,
the rat. He didn't want to. The other one didn't have no place to go. He didn't want to leave.
right,
No tendency to
right,
get him up. Okay.
right. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's happens. Um, it what the amount of supposed that incarceration rate Also, some of these young guys, and they some, you know what I'm saying? Shaking my head, man. Sit and talk to. I mean,
I
young
think
cats.
I can do where to start cuff. Don't be at do one. That's just how you went.
Yes, yes,
Everybody can do that.
yes,
Just check on them, and it's gonna be simple. What you do, just check on them.
yes.
Check on them.
Yeah,
Be on.
yeah. Because usually
You
like
ain't ready to do that. Don't even
usually
get him.
usually like on Wednesdays, I would do a wellness check Wednesdays. So one of the things I said on my wellness check Wednesdays was, have you checked on somebody? How was, have you called
On it.
and see what status is?
On it.
You you
Check on it.
know on them.
Dude, we gonna have all that. Bottom line, one girl or guy out of what?
Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Um, but
Such a trust. Tell you the truth.
and
Can't be good when they ain't. And they messed up. You got to be tough with them. Yeah, you. Or what is it? They just like
yes,
up to us. And we ain't asked you to get nothing.
right. Uh, what was the question? About the the suits I'll have this building.
Sunshine or rain. I'm just
Oh, okay.
be a part of it. A lot of suits not donate last 3. I'm this young, about 13 on up. With his mom. He don't worry. I got him. I mean, here when
Right,
he put him. You know what? Here's man.
right.
Be around. All that was not this. I'm hitting them ears. Any mamas in
Well,
there.
well, let me say this to
You look how you do.
single mothers out there. I think that there I believe that there are enough good dudes out there that you can kind of sort of put in your son's paths. I I don't have an issue with some of the little girls because I gotta let sometimes you gotta let women handle that. You know what I'm saying? So but for the young dudes, man, they if you a single parent, single mother, find
Mhm.
some replica are very is that the word replica? No, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Reputable.
Reputable brother who can give your child something, some substance of wisdom, because
Right. Right.
and
That's a good
then
idea.
I like to encourage some of the young cats because I
That's
know
what
they
I mean by tough one.
it's yes. So
Same concept.
right, so a
Trying
lot
to
of those
reputable
young brothers,
brother that's able to give your son some guidance. That's the
right,
same
right.
concept.
So a lot of them young brothers are very intelligent, man. If you sit and talk to some of these dudes know a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They know what they know. If they like something, they gonna know about it.
They gonna know about it, and
And
then
that's what you work towards.
yes,
Work towards what they like.
work
Don't tell
towards
them
what
what
they
you
like.
want them to do. Let them do what they like to
They'll
do.
work better at it. So
Oh, okay. So you like to play video games all day? Okay, well you finna learn gaming, man, so you can make some money doing this.
yes,
Huh? Yeah, you
yes,
finna learn gaming.
yes, exactly,
That type thing.
exactly,
Work towards what they like.
exactly. So um, we've been going for a minute, bro. I just want to say I appreciate you, man. It's been an honor. Uh, we always sit and chop it up anyway. So uh,
It's just been a normal conversation with us then.
yes, normal conversation with us. So I'm gonna put you on the screen by yourself, and I want you to give the audience something of substance that they can use. And if you want to tell them about something that y'all got coming up, like you already said before, and just kick some knowledge for them.
Well, I'd like to thank first and foremost the Most High for allowing me to wake this morning. I'd like to thank Danny for allowing me to come on this podcast. I'd also like to inform that Rickthon Production is going to be opening for a major reggae act. Um, Sizzler is coming to East St. Louis, Centerville, Cahokia Heights, Frank Holden State Park, July the 6th. And we're going to be one of the opening acts for Sizzler Kalanji, international reggae superstar. We're also going to be the opening act for this year's African Arts Festival in St. Louis, Forest Park. So look for those dates, look for those flyers, stay informed, and know that on April 8th, our lives were enhanced in some way, spiritually. So let your life awaken, get some sunlight so you can ignite your melanin and become the God and goddess that you are. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Peace and blessings. Rickthon signing.
It's been real, bro. Take you up. You hear that?
That's my everything, yeah.
You hear that? Oh, it's too loud. All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you. It's been
Okay,
real.
man.
You ain't got to hang up, but I'm gonna log off from there and let them do what they do. Fade to black.